didn't really know a whole lot of stuff. But I remember going out that night, and it was like when I really kind of saw people and stuff, it was like right when they lost, and everyone was really bummed out. And like I feel like the atmosphere, like people actually were like really upset. But it's funny because coming into this one, I feel like a lot of people are kind of, I guess, taking it for granted. Like the attitudes are a lot more lax this year. I think it's because, you know, since Brady's kind of cemented himself as the GOAT, like nobody's worried about legacies right now. Nobody's worried about anything like that. Boston's pretty happy with, you know, they feel like, you know, no matter what happens, the Super Bowl, they're winners. So I feel like the attitude's been kind of lax. Although I feel like the atmosphere out here has been like probably the most intense sports atmosphere that I've seen, you know, compared to anything for LA, compared to any other place I've been where there's been like a championship team. So there were still real fans out here. So it's been kind of fun to be in that atmosphere.
And with I know Jason McCourty, the free safety, he said he might retire if they win. You look at guys like him, who's been there for a while. I mean, his brother obviously has never won anything, even when he was at Rutgers. But you look at a guy like Gronk, who's been pretty happy and carefree during media week. I mean, do you think this could be potentially a final game for him, or like how do you see this Patriots roster really playing out if they lose?
Well, I almost feel like, you know, I'm mad at myself for that, like hearing that stupid New England, you know, next man ups kind of stuff, but that's really what it is out here. I mean, I know Gronk is a big piece, but I mean, it's been the same narrative as it has been across the, you know, the radios across the nation everywhere the whole season of like, you know, Gronk's probably done. But I don't think anyone's really worried about that. I think Pats fans have kind of told themselves, like, as long as Brady's here, and I know Brady's talking about sticking around for more years, and it looks like he can, I think Patriots fans are, like, as secure as possible. I mean, James White is getting, like, 15 receptions a game in the playoffs, and it's just, like, there's really, like, no stopping this team. Belichick's just going to adjust his squad to whatever they need. So it's, like, the ball control this year, and it's just really nobody's. If Gronk retires, I don't think anyone will bat an eye. I think a lot of Pats fans are actually expecting the team to draft like the guy from Clemson, Hunter Renfrow. So it's just like they're already kind of expecting Belichick to get this plug and play.
This is a deep tight end class.
Let me ask you this: like, you know, you're Angelino right now, living in Boston. So let me ask you this: is being a Patriots fan there like being a Lakers fan here, where it just kind of comes with the territory, and if they're good, then everyone's kind of gung-ho about it, but like it doesn't get much deeper than that? Or is it more kind of like the Dodgers, where it's like, okay, everyone is invested in it and everyone loves them and is like passionate about them no matter how much they choke?
Jackie looked at Pete like, I'm just deciding where on my temple or your hairline I'm going to hit you with the bat.
I mean, it's funny because, I mean, I haven't been out here that long, but I think it's like, you know, this, I think I heard you guys say earlier on the podcast, like there's kids who are like, you know, are high schoolers now who are just like, all they've known is like winning. Yeah. And I think it's just so ingrained. It's kind of hard to tell, but these fans are really diehards. I guess like you could say it's more like Dodgers fans, where it's just like there's a lot of loyalty. Yeah. And especially too, this is like the team for the region. So like you got all the New England states up here, like go up to the top corner of Maine, or you go down to the border of New York, and there's like diehard Pats fans. And especially too, like it's funny too because we're working on an article out here for the paper where it's just like, why do people, you know, love the Pats versus, you know, people in LA, if you're comparing fans, or if you're saying, oh, fair weather fans. But it's funny because when it's this cold, all you have to do is like stay inside and like watch the game. So I think that's like a big part of it, where it's just like, you know, it's freezing cold outside. Let's just go inside and watch the Pats game. So I think no matter what happens,
you know,
that's great journalistic insight right there.
You know, because in LA you can go to a rooftop party in February in a bikini. Like.
Any time of the
yes,
that's a wild ass rooftop.
Yeah, it's really funny when it's just like, you know, you got to go to the bar out here and you got to like, you know, go to the coat rack and like go to the coat check, and it's not like LA that has coat checks. Like this is legit coat checks, so it's just like
they'll steal your lighter.
You really have to like, you know, if you want to go out to like a watch party or something like that, it's like a, you know, a trek. Yeah. So it's just like I'm actually going to be working, but I know there's like a bunch of parties out that, you know, it's just the kind of thing where it's like it's cold outside, let's just gather inside, watch the Pats game. So it's definitely a different culture.
Damn, are you getting hazed? They're like, hey, let's make the non-Pats fan work on Super Bowl Sunday.
I work Super Bowl Sunday.
No, it's funny because I wear the Raiders beanie every day, but sports guys don't tell me nothing. But I think it's funny. I mean, it's kind of a journalism thing where the sports guys are just, they don't care anymore no matter what happens. But,
they don't need to talk.
Yeah,
they just scoreboard.
They just point to the rafters. But
yeah, it's mm-hmm.
No, go ahead. Finish what you're gonna say.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah. I mean, now that I'm actually more ingrained in Boston out here, year two. I mean, I'm not gonna go to like a watch party or anything like that, but it's been. I hate to say this, but like I've gained a lot of respect for Pats fans as far as just their passion for the team. I mean, we could, joke about them, and everyone out here is like, it's not a very diverse fan base. It's not a very like accepting fan base or anything like that. But they are pretty, intense, and a lot of them know about the team. Like casual fans can name offensive linemen and stuff like that. Like it's pretty serious out here. So you kind of have to respect like the fan base out here.
All right, man. Well, we thank you for calling in.
I got one more question for you. But in regards to, I mean, let's say the Patriots win, like, and we obviously know that Brady and Belichick are Trump fans / supporters. Have you noticed like an uptake in MAGA hats, or is it kind of just been everybody's been on the low key about?
No, man, nobody wears MAGA hats. Like I work at a newspaper that has like serious Trump supporters, and like even they won't wear the MAGA hats. Like it's not. I mean, I know the Patriots have the ties to Trump, but it's not really like that. People don't really put two and two together like that out here. I know there's Republicans out here, probably more than there is in LA, but it's just like it's nothing where people put like two and two together. They really take politics out of it. Like there's been no. Actually, the Red Sox postponed their White House trip, and some of the players are saying they're not going to go already, but people aren't really upset about that out here.
Okay.
Good for them. All right, man. Well, thank you for calling in. We appreciate you. We know it's late out there, so get some sleep, man.
Thanks, Jefe.
Keep doing the good work.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. You guys too, and I'll definitely give you the post Patriots win or loss update.
I thought you were going to say post Malone update. Oh, but quick question. Last question. Is Tom Brady's not really a Bay Area QB?
Oh,
you understand? You get that right?
No. Right? Come on, Kenneth. I mean, he's probably as Bay as you. I mean, how many years did he spend out there? Come on.
Yeah, he stayed out there at least till high school,
and then he went to Michigan.
And you stayed there till you were 8. Come on.
9, and then I went back a bunch of times.
Okay. All right, Andrew.
Thanks, Andrew.
Put some respect on him. Come on,
thank you.
Bay. Like
thank you.
Okay. Last thing, like as a Californian, I kind of do like that he's from California because it's such like a Boston thing out here. Like it's like it is kind of nice that like
you're buying into the vulturism
from here.
Culture vulture.
Says the vulture himself in the clip. Thank you, Andrew. We appreciate you. Shout out your Twitter, man, and everything that you got going.
Oh no, the Twitter's inactive right now at work, but no, I'm just it'll get going here. I'll come back at you guys with the post Super Bowl the Boston stuff. So I'll be in touch.
Cool.
All right, man.
Appreciate
Thanks.
it, brother. Thanks.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Always nice.
Yeah, Kenny, you're on the A mic. That's where you hit end. The hang up button. It doesn't have feelings. Like, you can hit it.
Is that your excuse?
No, bro, because this airtime is valuable and you're over here wasting it.
First off,
we already talked way too many Patriots than we ever have.
And
the whole combination, the 108 episodes, we've never talked this much.
I feel like we're on
Patriots.
110 and you counted wrong.
No, it's definitely 108. You can count it because the 108th. You don't even know what day the 100th episode was. Let's call you out right now.
I was drunk that night.
Yeah. All right, take another caller. Hopefully this is a Ram caller.
Hello, you wonderful caller. Tell us your name and where you're from.
Hey,
what your sign is.
First time listener, first time caller.
Hey.
Who's this? Give us your name and your location.
My name is Bob. I live in LA, and I mean the Wildfires. We definitely got to win it this year.
All right, man. So, Bob, what would the Rams winning a Super Bowl mean to LA?
Well,
Am I being punked?
I mean,
Are we punked?
all those people that lost at home, this is a united front.
Wait, who lost their home?
What?
All the wildfires.
Get spicy
all
with
the
it.
wildfires, all the people that have lost.
That's in Northern
You know?
California. Bob, are you
No,
real?
what do you mean?
Are you trolling us?
Look, when I used to play high school, we had fires and we had to play during the ash and everything.
Yeah, that's true. All right, man. Well,
You know?
That's rough.
Well-
Wait, hold on a second. But let me tell you. The reason why also is this just makes proof that golf will deserve to be picked over Nick Foles. So
You mean
hopefully
Carson
we can
Wentz?
Carson
see.
Wentz? I mean, arguably, who's
What the-
better at this point? Foles or Wentz?
Well, it's definitely the Rams. I mean, it's because of defense. Don't get me wrong. Brady can pick anybody, but the Chiefs' defense sucks. So if you put a defense like the Rams,
Thank you.
now it's a different story. You got Aaron Donald coming in. You have a bunch of people coming after him. Tom Brady will start throwing picks. He gets worse and worse. I mean, if you look at golf, he sucked, and then he started playing good towards the end, but not like the beginning where he was just throwing touchdowns, just winning games. That was the big difference.
all right, Bob. Well, thanks for calling in, man. You have a good
Well,
night.
shout out to my boy Derek, Omar, P. You my boy. All
Lit.
right,
Is this your
guys.
friend?
I don't even know who this is.
I didn't know who that was. I thought I was being punked. I was like, is this a fake number?
Yeah, man. Well,
I was like, is
now
this
we
a
got
Baba
now we
Booey?
got fake Ram fans. You got people
We
calling
get trolled?
in to
We
be
got
Rams
rickrolled just now?
fans. See
got
what
rick-
you started? All that Patriots talk, bro.
I just started.
We got people calling in pretending to be Rams fans because they want to hear
Hey,
about
anything that if like some I don't know Rams players want to call in, or a family member, who knows? Jackie's like, I got the number. Do you?
No, I was. Never mind.
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
But yeah, man, if you're a Rams fan, feel free to call in right now because I want to talk about the Rams. So outside of that, I guess we could talk about the Pro Bowl. You want to talk about the Pro Bowl?
The worst game in NFL history. I've honestly been a part of lineman football games that were more entertaining and had better tackling technique.
Bro, that play where Saquon Barkley and Mike Evans were on defense.
Mike Evans picked it off
and
and
there
then
was a
pitched it
pick.
to Todd Barr and then pitched it to Saquon Barkley.
and nobody was tackling each other. I saw better tackling in longest yard. Like, real talk. That shit was horrible.
I've seen,
They need to just get rid of the Pro Bowl. Like,
I've seen
honestly.
mosh pits with more physical contact than that.
And
I've been in mosh pits
bro,
delivering more
nobody
physical
wants to go to
contact.
Orlando anyways. I think that's why the
No one
Pro
wants to
Bowl
go to
has been
Florida.
sorry. No, that's not true. People want to go to Miami. People want to go to anywhere really but Orlando. You go to Disneyland one time. What else? They should bring it back to Hawaii where people want to go, where people don't get to go that often, and
Hawaii needs
bring
the
back the
tourism.
old dude football game because that was the best thing before. Take out all the skill competition. Ain't nobody want to see Adam Thielen or Von Miller throwing passes. I'm sorry, but nobody wants to see
Obstacle
that.
courses are trash.
Yeah, obstacle courses are unless you're gonna put them in put them in the American Ninja Warrior obstacle
Nah,
course.
chill. That's against their contract.
Exactly,
They'll probably
because
tear
that
that
would
shit up.
actually be difficult.
I want to
and
see a
funny.
mini golf tournament. I want to see.
I'm
them
not
play
watching
other
2
sports.
hours of mini golf. Shut up.
I want to see mini.
Yeah,
I wanna see
you
dodgeball.
thought about it. It was like,
I
yeah,
did.
I don't wanna see
did.
2
I was
hours
like,
of mini
that would
golf.
actually be. That's worse than watching the Clippers play.
The dodgeball's okay. You can keep that. That's on the cusp.
Hopscotch, double dutch. Let's go double dutch. I want to see. I'm telling you.
Let's
some-
play beer pong. Let's see Gronk. Let's see Gronk go against what's the
Marco Polo?
Kitty head up in beer pong.
Kitty. Who's Kitty?
The tight end from San Francisco.
Kittle.
Kittle. There
George
you go.
Kittle.
Yeah,
'Cause he went
Kittle.
to Iowa, and you assume we can drink a lot.
Yeah, and he's kind of fatty. I heard him on the Jim Rome show this week.
He is kind of fatty.
Yeah, he's low key the
He got-
reincarnation of Gronk.
He has some sauce. He's just faster. He runs like a 4.46 or something like that. 4.49, whatever.
But yeah, man. Outside of that, the Pro Bowl was an abomination. Any other thoughts you got on that topic? That sorry ass game that we never watched.
They stopped playing, honestly. And it's like that touchdown to Jalen Ramsey was utterly useless. But I get why Deion Sanders was talking trash about it. But it's like, bro, why would you want to get injured in the Pro Bowl? I understand that, But how they did it, unless they're gonna make it into like some full on where like
just make it 7-on-7,
I
bro.
want linemen,
Take the pads off.
I want linemen to get touchdown catches too.
Yeah, do something like that,
Let's
bro.
cut the
Make it a
bullshit.
full on.
Let's make skills
7-on-7.
block and linemen got to pass, run, and catch.